Okay, so you want to know whether Universal Studios Florida or Disney's Hollywood Studios is worth your hard-earned time and money? Then let's get started. Let's start with the two rides that are often confused with one another, that being Hollywood Riptide Rocket and Rock and Roller Coaster. In my opinion, Rock and Roller Coaster is the better ride, but not by much. Hollywood Riptide Rocket is the better ride on paper with superior height and speed, but the problem with that ride is the plethora of mid-course brake runs kills the ride pacing and speed. While Rock and Roller Coaster is the rougher experience, it does deliver a more complete and action-packed ride compared to Rock and Roller Coaster. That is why, for the first round of coasters, I am giving Rock and Roller Coaster the edge. So now let's compare both parks' kiddie coasters. Now, even though Woody Woodpecker's Nuthouse Coaster and Slinky Dog Dash are completely different on paper, they give very similar ride experiences, being that both coasters are very forceless and uneventful. Even though Slinky Dog Dash does have the launches, it doesn't make the ride any more thrilling. That is why I will be giving both parks 1 point for their kiddie coasters. Universal Studios Florida has two unique roller coasters that Disney's Hollywood Studios just can't compete with. Those being Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts, which is a unique roller coaster that blends both 3D dark ride with a roller coaster. Then you also have Revenge of the Mummy, which is a more standard indoor launch coaster that features several themed effects and thrilling twists and turns. And in my opinion is the most intense coaster at the park. So because of these two unique coasters, I will be giving Universal an extra 2 points, giving them the lead over Disney's Hollywood Studios 3-2. Let's move on to dark rides. We will be starting with the two shooting dark rides at both parks, that being Men in Black Alien Attack at Universal Studios Florida and Toy Story Mania at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Now, in my opinion, Men in Black Alien Attack is so superior over Toy Story Mania. This is because I just prefer the shooting method on Men in Black Alien Attack as it's much simpler to pull off, and I felt like I could hit the targets a lot easier. Plus, in my opinion, Toy Story Mania just feels cheaper. Doesn't feel like it's on the same Disney budget as other rides at Hollywood Studios, which I will get to later, just because it uses screens and simple effects. And I know it was designed that way because it was designed to look like a Midway game, but Men in Black Alien Attack has animatronics, better effects, and in my opinion feels more responsive. So that's why I will be giving Men in Black Alien Attack 1 point, bringing the score up to 4-2, Universal in the lead. Now let's get to both parks' motion simulator rides. This being Race to New York starring Jimmy Fallon and Star Tours at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Now, I have a controversial opinion when it comes to both these rides. I actually do prefer Race to New York starring Jimmy Fallon, because in my opinion it is more funny and just enjoyable, while Star Tours is the older attraction, and also I am not a big Star Wars fan at all. I could care less about the IP. So, controversial opinion aside, I will be giving Race to New York starring Jimmy Fallon the extra point, giving Universal Studios a lead 5-3. Okay, so both Universal Studios and Disney's Hollywood Studios have their fair share of dark rides the other park just can't compete with. And at Universal Studios, those being Despicable Me Minion Mayhem, which is a Minions themed motion simulator that's pretty fun. E.T. Adventure, which is a slow-moving ride where you just are on a bike trying to get E.T. home. You have Fast and Furious Supercharged, the disaster that it is. It is not a very good ride. The thing is with Fast and Furious Supercharged that annoys me is that the queue line is so well done, and then you get to the actual ride and it's just nothing is enjoyable about it. Then you also have the Simpsons ride, which is a Simpsons themed motion simulator, and Transformers The Ride 3D, which is a 3D shooter that puts you in the Transformers universe. Now, one common theme with Universal attractions is they're typically motion simulators, as basically all of these are motion simulators. So for these 5 dark rides, Universal will be getting 5 extra points, making the score 10-3 in Universal's lead. Get to unique dark rides at Disney's Hollywood Studios. For one, you have Tower of Terror, which Disney will market to you as a drop tower, but the thing is, the drops are so weak and small, it's more of a dark ride than a drop tower. Plus, the theming is a lot scarier than the actual ride, so it's not very thrilling anyway. You also have Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which will begin a theme with Disney's Hollywood Studios. The fact that you have a lot of trackless dark rides, and this is definitely more kids focused, as you have Mickey and Minnie, of course. Then you have Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, which is a motion simulator in the vein of Mission Space at Epcot, where you take control, in this case, of the Millennium Falcon, and you have various positions like pilot and some others I don't know. Then you also have arguably the best attraction at Disney's Hollywood Studios, Rise of the Resistance. Now, I have not personally been on this attraction, but I've heard nothing but good things about it, as it's apparently one of the best dark rides of all time. And for these 4 unique dark rides, Disney's Hollywood Studios will be getting 4 points, which will still keep Universal in the lead 10-7. Final results of that battle are that Universal Studios wins 10-7. Now, both these parks, Universal Studios and Hollywood Studios, are definitely underbaked in their attraction lineup, as both could use more attractions and better attractions at that. And because you watch this video, you're probably interested in visiting the Orlando area soon. So next you should go watch my video on how to master your day at SeaWorld Orlando. And also remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and peace.